everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this naked beat makeup. It's so neutral and it'll go with any outfit you wear, any occasion you go to. If you are new to my channel, welcome to my makeup journey. This is a journey where I watch other YouTubers and learn from their techniques and see how I can also embed it into my makeup journey and makeup tutorial to see how I can develop myself along the way. I hope you guys enjoy, and don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. Before starting my YouTube video, I made sure I primed my face and ensure that my face is all ready for makeup so I don't get any breakouts after. And I've learned new technique with my eyebrows because I just wanted to look as natural as possible with this naked beat look. So I've made sure to brush my eyebrow to get it to the shape that I desire, and then after, instead of actually drawing it on, I just filled it in. As you can see, I've used a new technique with my eyebrow this time. I'm not using the eyebrow gel because I find that when I use the eyebrow gel I can get a bit carried away and actually draw my whole eyebrow. My last video I wanted to see how nice I can make it look, and I didn't really like that look because I want it to look as natural as possible. So this time I've decided to actually fill in my eyebrow rather than actually draw it on. So I just filled in the parts that needed to be filled in, so there's no gaps, especially at the ends, because I find that the end of my eyebrow is quite light, it doesn't have that much hair. So I filled in that part. I didn't go that far in from this part. I will be starting by using the Born This Way concealer, making sure that I use the line of my eyebrow as much as possible so it doesn't look too big and it looks as neat as possible. I also decided to use a new blending technique by using a brush such as the one I'm using in the video, just to make sure that the blending is nice and neat and it looks smooth as well. Normally I use my beauty blender, but I found that using a brush like this, it just helps to make it look really neat. And then I'm going to go in with a straight brush just to get rid of the excess foundation around my eyebrow, as you can see. And another technique that I've used and I've learned from another video, which I'm really happy that I learned, was that if you don't want your eyebrow to be too bushy, then you start your makeup, you start the brush part of your eyebrow from the middle and then work your way down. And then this part you can start from the end and then work to the middle, and then after that you actually bring all the line together. So this really helps so your eyebrow is not too big than you desire, because you're starting from the middle, then you're not going to go straight, you're going to go down a little bit, so that helps your eyebrow to not be as big as you would normally have it. To make my eyebrow look natural, I've added 3 lines in the beginning of my eyebrow, and then make sure it's nicely blended in by using the eyebrow brush, just to make sure it looks really natural and it looks perfect the way it's supposed to look. Now I'm going to go in with a Fenty Beauty foundation. I'm just going to pull around my eyes and then pull on my cheeks and around my mouth as well, just to make sure that those dark parts are covered and looks really nice. This foundation looks a bit lighter than me, but it's a perfect shade. It's just the undertone that makes it look quite light, but you will see the final result. I'm going to go in again with a Born This Way concealer under my eye. I've used this technique because I don't want to pull it all around my eyes. I don't want to have a harsh contour line. So I've just added it right underneath my eyes, so the dark eye circles there can be covered. And I've also used it around my mouth because I find that around my mouth is the most darkest place on my face and my forehead. Just making sure those parts are covered and it's nicely blended as well. This makes a big difference. So a new technique that I've used in my makeup tutorial this time was to use baking powder on my eyelid, just to make sure that there's no creases around my eyelid, because I do find that after having my makeup on for a while, by the end of the day you start getting a bit of oily creases around your eyelid. So the baking powder will help to prevent this from happening, which is really nice if you're thinking of having your makeup on the whole day. This will just make it perfect for you because it's a neutral look. It's supposed to look as nice as possible and natural, and you know, your face is supposed to look all put together. So this translucent powder make a big difference. For this video, I decided to use my bronzer instead of my eyeshadow because I found that having my bronzer is only one shade darker than my skin tone. So if you want, you can also use 2 shades darker than your skin. It just gives it that neutral look for your face. As you can see, you can't even see the big difference, but it makes a tiny bit of a difference because I've used around my cheekbone as well. So it just looks on my own skin, but it gives it that definition that looks nice, and it goes well with a contour around your nose as well. Once again, I'm going to use the Born This Way concealer for my nose contouring, and I'm going to also pull it just around my eyebrow on my forehead part and on my chin. I'm adding this on parts of my face that I want the light to hit. So this makes a bit of a difference just to make your face look really nice. I'm now going to go in with the Estee Lauder foundation. This foundation I use for contouring for my nose and my cheekbone. This shade is quite darker than my face, so it's a perfect shade for my contouring methods that I use for my face. And one of the techniques that I love doing is actually to bring the foundation all the way to my eyelid, so it blends in with my eyeshadow at the same time, makes my nose contouring looks really nice. So it just gives it that natural effect of contouring, so it makes it look like this is how your nose actually looks like. It looks so good. I decided to use my baking powder around my eyes and come around here as well and around my creases of my mouth, because I do have a big smile line. I smile too much, of course, but this makes a big difference because it just gives it that light shade around here, because you're pulling blush around here, so it's like it just makes everything goes together, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have to say anymore, but it just looks really nice, and it just give it that long lasting look and helps with the creases around your mouth as well. I am now going to go in with a face powder. This one is the MAC face powder. This literally brings all your look together. So make sure you take your time and blend in everything as much as possible. Just blend in your forehead, your whole face, just to make it look really nice and natural. And then I'll be using the leftover baking powder on my brush for the beginning of my eyebrow. This makes your eyebrow look really natural because it makes the hairs at the front look more light. And then I'm going to go in with my bronzer, the same one that I used on my eyelid as the eyeshadow, just to make my contouring look even more better and make my cheekbone look as big as possible, you know what I mean? So I couldn't find a dark shade of my lip liner, so I ended up using my eyebrow pencil, which is really nice as well because it's perfect shade for the neutral look that I'm looking for. And I just make sure I line up my lips as close to the natural line as possible, so not making my lips look too big and not making it look too small at the same time. And then I'm going to go in with my lip glosses. Both of them are from NYX. One of them is a lighter shade and one of them is a darker shade. I'll start off with a lighter shade first, making sure it covers my whole lips. And then the darker shade, I use it for the corner of my lips. I will put in the description below which lipsticks I'm using, just to make it easier for you guys if you want to use it, because this lips gloss are the ones that made the whole look good. Having a neutral lip gloss just makes the whole look more neutral. It's so nice. If you watched my previous video on my makeup journey, you know that I love using the PATRICIA Bright eyeshadow palette as my blusher. I normally use the Try Me shade, which is the orange shade on my cheeks, just to make my whole makeup come to life. Literally, my face comes to life with this blusher because it just makes my face look more nicer. It makes me look like I'm blushing, which I'm not, but it looks so good. And then I'm going to go in with a Laura Mercier baking powder, or should I call it translucent powder. And I'm just going to put that around my jawline just to finish off my makeup. While this is baking and settling on my skin, I'm going to start doing my eyelashes. And the first thing you should do before doing your eyelashes is to curl your eyelashes. For me, I have really curly eyelashes that face downwards, so using these curlers makes a big difference. Before applying your eyelashes, I would highly recommend pulling your eye mascara first. This really helps because whilst you're taking off your false eyelashes, your real eyelashes wouldn't come off with the eyelashes itself. To make things easy, I normally put the eyelashes glue at the end of one of my eyeshadow brushes so I can transfer it onto the eyelashes. So I decided to order some new eyelashes from Amazon because I found that my previous eyelashes did look like I have wings on my eyes. Even though this one is supposed to be an everyday eyelashes, like you're supposed to wear it to work, you're supposed to wear it for everyday activities, it still looks long on me because I have hooded eyes, and I really like this ones as well because it just like it complements my face. It just looks nice, and I wouldn't say natural, but it looks like it's not too much but then it's not too little. Because of having hooded eyes, it just makes, because my eyes are, my eyelid are quite folded together, the eyelashes always look longer than what it actually would look like on someone that doesn't have hooded eyes. So I decided to order these ones, and I absolutely love them. You can wear them for everyday look. I'll put a link in the description below so you can also purchase one for yourself if you would like. And they're so cheap as well, and so much of them. I love them. And then I'm going to go in with my highlighter. You can either use eyeshadow, a gold eyeshadow, or you can actually use a highlighter that you have. And I would normally put this underneath my eyebrow just to enhance my makeup even more. I absolutely love using highlighters. It just makes your makeup even pop, like literally makes it pop even more. Yes, I normally put that underneath my eyebrow, and then I pull it on my nose as well. Anywhere that I would want to enhance and make it look even more better, I would put it there. And then I would go in with a second layer of mascara to make sure that my eyelashes is blended together with the false eyelashes. This is really nice as well, so it just makes everything nicely blended together. For this part of the tutorial, you can use any type of eyeliner you have. This one is a drugstore eyeliner. For this makeup tutorial, I decided to do the C-Wing eyeliner. As you can see, my previous video that I just uploaded, I'll put the link just above here so you can also go on there if you want to have a look on how to do different eyeliner for hooded eyes. I did a C-Wing because it's most easiest, most simplest one you can have for any type of look, especially when I have eyelashes on. This just complements my makeup so well. To finish off, I always use my setting spray. This helps with the baking powder just to settle everything into your face, and it just gives it that nice finished look. Thank you for watching my video. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Have a good day.